Opster.
Yeah. So,
how is the Opster doing?
Well, we're lucky. You know why we're lucky? We get to live in the same time as a radio legend. No, I'm not kidding. Watch.
Do your kids know that you're a radio legend? I'm just their dad. They don't give a crap. They literally
notice something. Notice something. Watch this. Mersh, do me a favor. Ask me that same question. I'm gonna pretend I'm Opie. Ask me that same question.
Hey, Royce, do your kids know that you're a radio legend?
Bro, I wouldn't call myself a radio legend. Don't call me that shit. That's ridiculous. Come on, bro. Shut up.
Silly thing to say.
I mean, I love doing radio, but that's pretty ridiculous. Did you see him correct him? He didn't even correct him. He just said,
no, he's like, nah, they know.
He didn't even do the fake humble thing.
Do your kids know that you're a radio legend? I'm just their dad. They don't give a crap. They literally don't know who Anthony is. They literally don't know who Jim Norton is.
Well,
why did you? No. Somebody just asked you a question.
Yeah.
About how your children perceive you, given your career over the years.
And he made it about Anthony.
And you made it about Jimmy and Anthony.
He made it about Jimmy and Anthony immediately.
Immediately. That's not healthy.
Yeah.
I don't think they would really give a
Wow.
Nice little.
Wow, he's making his own stuff on his iPad.
Yeah, he's making his own little stingers and stuff. You know, he knows he's a pro, dude. He knows you got to have stingers.
Oh, the microphone, because radio.
Yeah, because he was I don't know if you know this.
Was he a rockabilly radio guy? Was he Mr.
Were you the Big Bopper?
Yeah. What are you, who are you, Mr. Anderson?
Mr. Anderson.
Were you a fucking boxing announcer? Were you about to say, let's get ready to rumble?
What an asshole.
Do your kids know that you're a radio legend? I talk about my past life. Let's call it my past life. I kind of get what my dad said at the end of his life, that he lived a couple different lives, because my dad was married to his high school sweetheart. She died at a very, very young age of, I believe, a kidney disease, which is...
He passively aggressively brought this up to me on his deathbed, said he wished she had never died. He wouldn't have had fucking kids with a crazy woman after that.
Which is something you can live with more or less nowadays, but it got her back in the day, and he also lost 2 kids. Then he turns around and he marries my mom and has, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 kids.
Well, you should know the number. They're your siblings. 7, 8, or 9 kids. I kind of feel like you should know the number, right, Opster? If they're your siblings. What kind of person doesn't know how many siblings they have?
And I asked my dad how he, dealt with the loss of his high school sweetheart, his first wife. And he
said, that's fine, but why do we have to go to F.H. Riley's to have this conversation? We could have done it at home.
And I said, because we need the business.
Fair enough.
Basically said that he looks at it as kind of like 2 different lives he lived. Because he's like, I can't imagine my life without you kids. The ones he had with my mom.
But fuck the other kids that he did without. Fuck them though, right?
Opie's all over the place.
Yeah, he's a fucking mess.
But
I just can't believe somebody brought up his kids and he went right to Anthony and Jimmy.
Dude, he has a problem, I'm telling you.
That's unhealthy.
Horrendous tragedy to get to that point. So that's a little weird, right? With that said, in my past life, I was a big radio star.
Relax.
And now that my kids are a little older, I talk about my past life a little more. But in general, I'm just their dad. They don't give a crap. They don't give a crap. They literally don't know who Anthony is. They literally don't. To obsess about a show that hasn't even been on the air 8 years. If my own kids aren't talking about Opie and Anthony, why are you?
Because some people like the show, and is he mad that people... By the way, Opie's still posting clips from Opie and Anthony on his page to get money, right? But then at the same time, he's still monetizing his O&A stuff. He's still posting clips from that era in his feed.
Yeah, of course. He wants to squeeze money out of it, but he wants to put it behind him.
But at the same time, why are you, Opie? You pushed that homeless mustard video so much, you basically killed him. Figuratively, allegedly, jokingly. You try to get him to record the song, and the guy didn't want to. Remember that?
Yes.
He was like, I'll pay for the recording studio, but he meant Sirius would pay for it. But I'll pay for the recording studio. And he's like, I don't really want to do that. He's like, come on. He forced him into it.
Yes.
I'll say this. I'm not going to give the guy like the. I've been.
Of course, you're not going to give him any attention.
And 3 minutes
Except for
later.
every clip.
And 3 minutes later.
I've had some level of fame since I was 18.
He said it. He said the line.
Come on, man.
He said the line. He said the line. He said the line.
Why are you doing this?
He said the line. He's been doing this
Why are
since
you
he was
doing
18.
this?
By the way, local radio station at 18 is not really some level of fame.
With the Opie and Anthony show, my fame was, it was through the roof. But to say I wouldn't have, I've had some sort of fame since I was 18 years old.
He said it twice.
You wouldn't be. Yes, I was. I was before, during.
He thinks he was famous before Anthony, but he wasn't. He was a local radio guy that nobody knew.
Nobody cared about him. He was a midday guy at WBAB.
He's pretending that he always was talented.
He was good board up.
Old. You wouldn't be. Yes, I was. I was before, during, and after.
After, I would definitely say no. After, for sure. No.
I think we've established. Yeah, I hope he's right here. I think we can establish definitely not.
Not after.
On the after part, no.
Oh my God! If my own kids aren't talking about Opie and Anthony, why are you?
Your kids probably aren't even talking about Greg or Daddy because you're at the fucking beach and all you're doing is making these videos and you're not this is the middle of the day. This isn't the time you should be out on the beach with your kids, right? Like,
yeah, that is the time.
If you want to talk about some of the fun stuff, I get that.
I don't even have kids, and when I go on vacation, I'm not here doing these.
And when he
bits.
goes on vacation, he's playing with kids, so it's super weird.
Yeah, I'm out to play with all kids.
But to obsess about a show that hasn't even been on the air 8 years, my own family doesn't talk about it. Everyone,
because you're an embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
Once in a while, in very broad strokes, something comes up. That's it. Oh my God. Oh my God, you're exhausting.
But you're the one addressing it and then clipping it.
And then that's the only thing you're addressing and clipping.
Why are you clipping it then, Opie? Opie, fine. If it's exhausting, fine. I get it. It probably is. But why are you keep clipping it then? I mean, look, keep doing it. I appreciate it. It makes my life easier because trust me, when you clip that kind of stuff, I don't have to go through an hour and 53-minute video of you waiting to park your car across the street. Right? And again, by the way, more clips that he had when he was on O&A that he's trying to monetize. He is such a piece of shit, Opie.